Horticular. I can see the inscription from all the games like Viva Pinata and Roller Coaster Tycoon, but Horticular also very much remind me of a series of city builders from Impression games that I loved. I would say the game earns an 8 from 10 from Miss Ru because, for as much as I love it, I am having some minor issues with the game. You start off with a small piece of a rather large wasteland to build up as you see fit, along with a wide variety of critters to entice to move it while you do so. The challenge is in finding the right balance of decorating, explosion, habiting, building, and world management. Grow too big, too fast, and you won't be able to keep up with management costs. Some habitats can and want to overlap, while some need their own spaces. Keepers can help you with management of decay, but in return you have to check in them occasionally to make sure they are doing okay and not getting sick. Side note: the keepers are my little dudes, my middle managers, and I love them. Their spaces are the best decorated. I personally love this kind of building game and enjoy the challenge of figuring out the balance to build a garden that is beautifully decorated, makes me happy and also thrives. The pixel art is beautiful, the sound design is great, and it's so very easy to get lost in. All I want to do is play. I would love to give the game a full 10 of 10, but feel that it does have some minor issues. Overall, still very recommended, but there are some things that didn't or are not working for me. The difference in green between items with different levels of decay are very mild, and I'm having a hard time trying to tell when some things are decaying until they go critical. I would love to see more contrast in the levels of green or a green-yellow-red system, because as it is, I can't see enough distinction for it to be an overlay I find useful. First, I might be wrong, but it seems you can't move to build that is in your garden from the start. This is just a simple quality of life thing that I really wish I could do. Second, when trying to get creatures to move into your garden, you have the ability to see where could be able spot for them to move in, but you don't get to choose exactly where they move in. This makes some of the creature things very tedious, as the game doesn't always pick the best plot to set as the center of the creature's habitat, or it may create the creature's habitat automatically before you are done placing down all of the objects you need to make it just right. This could be pretty easily fixed by making it so it's either 100% user-placed creatures' habitats, or 100% automatically placed ones and the game tells you exactly where they will be. Edit. I have discovered that using the features that lets you overlay animals' habitats make it a bit easier to tell where they are and how to keep up with them. They still spawn randomly in any location that meets in Centralia, but this makes it a bit more manageable. Still, habitats are little word in that they can build fluid and move on without you realizing. I was making a minor adjustment, and my habit moved one square over from where it was, and wouldn't move back. It set off a chain reaction of a lot of habitats that become unavailable for their inhabitants. It was bad enough I decided to just start the day over, instead of trying to fix it, as I didn't see a way to do so without clearing the whole area and starting over. It was rather frustrating, and I would love to see away log habitats where they originally built, or to have habitats be much slower to migrating so you can have a chance to fix whatever is wrong with it first. Glove charges take nectar. I don't think it's ever explained when you initially give them, and I only found out when I accidentally overloaded them later. I found it confusing to get that information after it's happened, rather than have it be explained beforehand. Adaptation is also never explained when given a quest that asked for adapted items, but I was able to figure it out. I think a little more tutorial or explanation in the later would help others who pick up the game later through.